Now the warning is clear. Our streets don't feel British, and the end's drawing near. They divided the right, while the numbers kept rising. Time to stop the talking. It's time for deciding. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore, or be no more. Millions must go, send them back where they came. You must speak English, we don't care for the game. No more excuses, speak English or get out. Learn our traditions, don't force us to learn yours. Respect our culture or head straight for the doors. This is Britain, we don't bow to foreign laws. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore, or be no more. No more grooming gangs, no more two-tier rules, no more foreign flags flying over our schools. Put Britain first, protect our kids and our land. If you won't stand with us, then you don't understand. From the 4 nations, one people, one flag in the sky. No more division, it's do or it's die. No more talking, no more fear. The hour is late, and the moment is here. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore,
Hi, Kevin.
no more. Millions must go, send them back to the shore. You must speak English, or you're out the door. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore, or be no more.
Lock and load one. Lock and load one. Lock and load one. You are. We got one in the chamber. Look, guys, we got a new meeting room. Hi, Kerry. I saw your comment. You noticed then, did you? You noticed, did you, Kerry? You did, didn't you? I can tell you did. I can see you laughing. I wondered how many of you would get to the end. If you don't know what we're talking about, guys, I left a little message for Kerry in the end of our last video, the one about Nick Griffin. Can't believe Nick Griffin said the things he did. I really can't. Honestly. Hi, Muttley. Yeah, I just can't believe it. How did he expect they're going to stop breeding? And he was on about their girls are going to go to universities and start going around with English lads. Can you see that happening? There'd be dead Pakistani university girls all over the place. All those honour killings. I know you do, Kerry. And there's Lady J. Did Lady J watch to the end, though? We don't know, do we? We don't know. Keep it a secret, Kerry. Keep it a secret. Yeah. Anyhow, we're upstairs now. We're giving the basement a rest, or the bunker a rest. I got fed up with being sat down there. And I thought you girls needed a break. Come upstairs for once. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a good day, Dan. I hope you had one as well. I think, oh, the dog's gone back. Funny, isn't it? I keep looking down to where she just sit and watch me, and her bed is still here. She's gone back. Don't know when we'll have her again now. There's Kirsty with her green arts, 5 of them. I wonder if Kirsty watched to the end. What do you reckon, Kerry? Did Kirsty get the secret message to her at the end of the last video? I don't know. Right. I know we'll have one more song and then we'll go have a look at X. I saw some on X that I thought was interesting. What should we have? Well, you know, I'm going to start off with 6 Loved Ones, don't I? I always do. Yeah.
Lying lonely in my bed.
Then we'll have some names.
Moonlight dancing on the wall. Every shadow whispers your name so soft. I can almost feel your call. Silence wraps around my heart, but in my dreams you're close to me. Your breath is warm against my skin, just the way it's meant to be. Every second we're apart feels like a lifetime in the dark. Hold me tight, my love, don't ever let me go. Kiss me slowly like the world is moving slow. Keep me safe inside your arms forevermore. Never let me walk alone outside your door. Love me always, promise we will never part. Seal it with a kiss and guard my heart. Hold me till the morning light and never let me go. I think about your gentle touch, the way you trace my face, the way your fingers find my hand like they've memorized the place. Every kiss so soft and deep sets my restless soul at ease. When you whisper that you're mine, it's the sweetest melody. Every heartbeat calls your name, burning like an endless flame. Hold me tight, my love, don't ever let me go. Kiss me slowly like the world is moving slow. Keep me safe inside your arms forevermore. Never let me walk alone outside your door. Love me always, promise we will never part. Seal it with a kiss and guard my heart. Hold me till the morning light and never let me go. If tomorrow fades away and the stars forget to shine, I'll still be wrapped inside your love, with your lips pressed close to mine. Forever isn't long enough when I'm lying by your side. So kiss me soft and hold me close. Be my heart, my guide. Hold me tight, my love, don't ever let me go. Kiss me slowly like the world is moving slow. Keep me safe inside your arms forevermore. Never let me walk alone outside your door. Love me always, promise we will never part. Seal it with a kiss and guard my heart. Hold me till the morning light, never let me go. Kiss me slow, my darling. Hold me close forever. In your arms is where I stay now and always.
together.
Hold on.
Okay, lock and load went like that. Yeah, I was reading over on X, this guy, he gave a huge assessment of the by-election and stuff like that. And he was talking about people like us, ethnats, saying the British people don't want it. We're too extreme. They prefer civnats. And then he said something strange. He went on to say, unfortunately, the country's going to need ethnonats to put things right. Because parties need people like ethnats who put a bit of spine in the backbone of a political party. Yeah. No, it's us and them, isn't it? Ethnats versus civnats now. We are the right. We're not split in the right. We are the right. We are united. Yeah. Anyhow, let's go have a look at X, is there? Because I was just reading this thing, it made me sad. A little bit sad at any rate, if I can get it. Yeah, this young lady there. Let's have a look, listen to what she's saying, shall we?
Restore.
Oh,
Thing about Restore, I've done debates on other shows about this. They're drifting further and further to the right. And what happens then is you get into what I call a purity spiral. Okay, everyone's trying to outdo each other. So right now, what they're talking about is fairly palatable to some, but they're going to push it a little bit further. And they're going to say to Rupert Lowe, listen, Rupert, you need to talk a little bit more about people's ethnicity. You need to go a bit further about Black people. You need to start talking about the Jews. They're going to stop pushing that. And Rupert Lowe, this is my prediction, is going to say, no, I'm not touching that with a barge pole. We're good, thanks. And then they're going to splinter. There's going to be someone that's going to come along within Restore, who's very charismatic, has a big following, and he's going to start up, or she is going to start up their own party. And it's going to splinter, and that's it. That's what's going to happen in about a year's time. The thing about Restore, I've done debates on other shows about this.
stupid little girl. What did she say? It's a shame because Reform and Restore voters genuinely want what's best for our country. I'm with Reform because I don't believe in ethno-nationalism, and I think Nigel will be a brilliant Prime Minister. Now, seriously, I think that woman makes a very good case as to why you might have to take an exam before you're allowed to vote. She's quite attractive. Yeah. I wonder how she'd feel about being enriched. No, she'd want an ethno-nat to come and save her. People have a right to their views, but this will split the Restore vote. Yeah. What she's trying to do is split the Restore vote already, isn't she? She's trying to do a Paul Thorpe and a Richard Inman. She's trying to do a Paul Thorpe and a Richard Inman. Rupert should get rid of the ethno-nats. Yeah. Well, they can do that if they like. I follow the cause, not a party. Yeah. Just checking the things, Kirsty. Yeah. Did she say the white right? And I did see today over on, I don't follow them at all now. I'm not going to say I've lost respect for them, but I don't have much time for them. Richie and Rogue. Richard Taylor, you've heard me speak about him. He's from my neck of the woods. Used to drink with him sometimes on a Sunday morning. I know Richard very, very well, and he knows me very, very well. And they were interviewing Paul Thorpe. I think Paul Thorpe said he wouldn't join Restore. And I thought, well, just as well, you don't want to join Paul, because I don't think they'd have you the way you screwed up Advance UK. Yeah. No, leave Paul Thorpe where he is in Benedict home. Yeah. Hope he has a comfortable life. The smart people won't be funding his lifestyle or buying his farm, that's for sure. Just check that. Right. I've got a bottle of whiskey here. I've got two bottles of whiskey left. So, Kirsty, did you go watch the end of the video? You get a mention in it. Kerry read it. Kerry saw it, didn't you, Kerry? Kerry saw to the end. I laughed at Kerry. She left a comment probably just before she finished watching the video. She was responding to something I'd said in the video. And then it got to the bit where I mentioned her. And then she had to come back and leave another comment. No, he might have had a little bit too much, but not as much as I did, that's for sure. Yeah. Good night, though. Yeah, Ragnar the Viking, what are we talking about here? Ah, Lady J's site is that there must be some images up there. I'll have to go and check. Right. Well, we better have. We had one of those. Let's have some from this channel. Una Fides, Una Fortudo.
From the hills of Spain where the guitars cry to the Nordic winds under endless sky, we were carved from stone, from blood, from flame, not built in offices with a borrowed name. From Irish songs in the pouring rain to the Balkan drums that echo pain. Every street, every tongue, every sacred ground has a story deep they can't drown out. They draw their lines in Brussels halls, but don't hear the ancient voices call. We are more than stars in a circle blue. We are roots that break right through. We are the roots of 1,000 nations. Voices older than their regulations. From Roman roads to Viking seas, we are history, we are free. You can't rewrite what's in our veins. You can't erase our native names. We stand as one, but not the same. Europe lives in every flame. French cafes where the poet spoke, German steel in the craftsman's oath, polished fields where the courage stands, Italian art shaped by human hands, Dutch canals that defy the tide, Greek old gods that still reside, every culture a living flame, not just numbers in a bureaucrat's game. They speak of unity, uniform design, but forget the soul they can't define. We are not copies, we won't comply. We are the truth they can't deny. We are the roots of 1,000 nations. Voices older than their regulations. From Roman roads to Viking seas, we are history, we are free. You can't rewrite what's in our veins.
Thank you, Steve.
You can't erase our native names. We stand as one, but not the same. Europe lives in every flame. Not against, but not erased. Not a number, not replaced. We remember who we are. From village square to battle scar, let the flags rise, let them fly, not divided, but not denied. Unity and truth, not control. 1,000 cultures, one shared soul. We are the roots of 1,000 nations, beyond their laws and walls. From ancient stone to city lights, we carry centuries in our rights. No silent voice, no broken chain, no forced future will remain. Europe breathes in every name, then we will never be the same.
Good stuff. Okay, I'm guessing this is it. I had a message today sent me. Just a word in your shell, like from someone who knows stuff, saying that we should be a little bit careful showing our support for prescribed organizations. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You know what I'm like. I support them 100%. But we'll have to be a little bit careful at times, because it would get the channel down and all my equipment, the phones, that stuff. Nothing on my phone, to be honest. Only a couple of numbers now. Up until recently, there was only my wife's. But we don't want to get the channel shut down, do we? Not really. I'm no good to the cause. There's nothing else I could do other than this. Yeah. So we have to be careful with prescribed organizations. I don't think they should be prescribed. I think they should be honored and treasured and remembered and celebrated every year. But it's the law, the way it is. Right, so let's give it a go then. This was inspired by, I'm guessing this is the one that was inspired by Lady J. Yeah, and it was done by Ragnar. Oh, the 36th, yeah. I know about the 36th. Well, they were at the Somme, wasn't they? Famous battle they was in, 36th Division. Yeah, the Somme. Was it the Somme? I'm sure it was. There's a famous painting of them in City Hall. Is it? Oh, I don't know. Let's play it and see, shall we, guys? I like the graphics for a start. Love them. Oh, there's their battle honours up there. Cambrai, yeah. Somme. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, and the sweetest girl I know.
In 1912, when dark clouds filled the sky, Ulstermen stood firm and refused to bow or die. The Ulster Volunteer Force, 100,000 strong, swore to defend their homeland if the worst should come along. Then in 1914, when the call to arms was made, from the Shankill to the Glens, from factory and from glade, they formed the 36th Division, loyal to the core, the finest fighting men that Ulster ever bore. Ulster will always remember. Ulster will always remember. For the brave 36th and the volunteer force, Ulster will always remember their course. On the 1st of July in 1916, they rose from the trenches into death's machine. Through Thiepval Wood and the Schwaben Redoubt, they charged like lions and they fought their way out. While other divisions faltered and fell back, the Ulstermen broke through where the line was cracked. They captured their objectives against impossible odds. the 36th
That's the one.
Division, true warriors of God. Ulster will always remember. Ulster will always remember. On the fields of the Somme, where our heroes fought and fell, Ulster will always remember them well. At Messing's Ridge they struck with thunder and flame. At Passchendaele they marched through mud and rain. Through Cambrai and the battles of 1918, the 36th Division remained supreme. Over 32,000 gave their lives in the war, for king and for country, for Ulster's sacred shore. They lie in foreign fields beneath the poppies red, but their spirit still marches where the loyal hearts tread. So every 1st of July, when the dawn breaks clear, we remember the courage, we remember the fear, for the men of the 36 who never once broke rank. Ulster stands forever, and Ulster gives thanks. Ulster will always remember. Ulster will always remember. From the volunteer force to the boys of the Somme, Ulster will always remember. Ulster will never forget.
That was magnificent. That was magnificent, Ragnar. What a beautiful tribute. Well done, Lady J, for inspiring him. Brilliant. First World War. Read too many books. Thinking of the names there. Heard of them all before. And the forest, the woods. When I was 10, we lived next to a family called Southway, and Old Man Southway. Thinking back now, if I was 10, that would be 1959, and he'd fought in the First World War. We called him Old Man Southway, but he'd have been younger than what I am now. Old Man Southway. Yeah, he had shell shock or something. He wasn't quite right. But we all looked after him, or rather the grown-ups looked after him. Old Man Southway. I wonder what he saw. Yeah. Funnily enough, Bob, I found some photographs in I've had some photos given to me that were in the possession of my late brother. Not a lot, half a dozen or so, but it was one of my grandfather, of him when he was a young man in uniform, taken during the First World War. I'll have to show it one day. I only really remember my grandfather meeting him once or twice because, of course, we was living up in England, wasn't we? I was born in England. Didn't come back until I was 10 or 11. So only seen him once or twice as a very young child. His nickname was Morris the Bay. He was a big bloke. All I can remember was this huge leather belt around his trousers. It was huge. Willie looked huge to me as well because I was only tiny. Yeah. Right. Feel free about that one. Let's have a look at X, is there? You silly, 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 silly girl. You silly, silly girl. That's F-Nats are going nowhere, darling. What's Charlie Downs saying? Goodwin will happily earn thousands posted on Substack about demographic change, but as soon as we offer a solution, he ridicules us. A grifter of the lowest order, happy to make a quick buck off the destruction of our nation, and hostile to anyone trying to do anything about it. Well done, Charlie Downs. That's another thing they've been complaining about, the number of young people advising Rupert Lowe. Good on them. Good on Rupert. Yeah. New England school data 2025-26 year. Percentage of school pupils who are white British, selected area. Milton Keynes 41%, Blackburn 38%, Bradford 37%, Wolverhampton 34%, Manchester 28%, Birmingham 23%, Leicester 19.5%, Barking and Dagenham 14%. Slough. I was born in Buckinghamshire, Langley. That's very near to Slough. On the weekends, my parents would take my brother and I, 7 or 8, to the Saturday matinee. Go in and watch things like Flash Gordon, The Perils of Pauline, stuff like that. The cinema would be packed the Saturday matinee for little children. It was great. But the colonisers were coming then into Slough. It was one of the first places. We had no black and white television. There used to be a cat food called Kitty Cat, and everyone used to be jokes. They do always in the newspapers that the colonisers were eating the kitty cat. They couldn't read and stuff like that, so they'd see photographs of fish and think it was fish and whatever, and didn't realise they were eating cat food. These days, they eat the cats, they eat the ducks. They'll eat anything. Anyhow, let's get on to the next track then, guys. Let's have this one. Oh.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Tell my heart you love me so. Underneath the stars above, we're just kids in crazy love. When I see your smiling face, my whole world just falls in place. Every little touch you show sets my teenage heart aglow. I dream of you each night. Everything feels so right when you whisper low. Baby, don't you know, in your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart's in flight, dancing in the pale moonlight. You're the girl that I adore. Oh, hold me close, don't let me go. Our love's what the whole town's talking for. Neon lights in the rain, and night seem to call out your name. Teeny bop discs on the jukebox, spinning, the whole place feels the same. Echoes of a sweet slow song drift along the avenue. Every record crackles soft, but all I hear is you. When you take my hand, baby, I understand. This is more than a summer flame. We'll never be the same. In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart the girl that I adore. Oh, hold me close, don't let me go. Our love's what the whole town's cheering for. Shall we write our names on the bleachers after the game? Pinky swear we'll never part. You got my jacket and my heart. Even when
Not a
it's over,
chance.
we'll keep dancing to
Not
our
a
song,
chance.
young and wild and free. Just you and me. In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore.
100. 100.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Teenage love like never before. Hold me close, don't let me go. Tell my heart you love me so. Sha-la-la, we'll always know. Neon hearts in the rain will glow.
Yeah, I do love that song. I call that Kirsty's song. Joe, I seen Welsh Nationalist Joe in here, I'm sure I did. I saw Focus on Britain. I focus on Britain. Thanks for the great work you do. Love your stuff. Really do. Really do. English Joe, I'm sure he sent me a message or about some march for Henry Nowak. Are you about, Joe? Do you want to come and tell us that? If not, I'll just get the details. Yeah, shout, mate. Or if anybody else would like to come up and just chat. Nothing too heavy. Okay, let's have, yeah, because we love this one. I know we do.
Where the freedom once shown in our own green land, now the rights are all gone. They said we're safe, but the borders are wide, while our streets fill up with the waves of the tide. We're not criminals, we're the sons of this soil, yet they call us bigots when we dare to recall. From London to Belfast, the same old refrain, they sell out our future for globalist gain. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the Antrim Hills, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me show them my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. Cut off the winter fuel, left the older ones to freeze, while hotels shine bright for the boats on the breeze. Two-tier justice, two-tier rules, they protect the invaders but chain up the few. Our kids can't afford them in the towns where they grew, but the checks keep flowing to the ones passing through. No more surrender, no more shame, we're rising again in our Father's name. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the island breaks, free as the sea. Australia, where the Union Jack lies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my flag. Let the pipes play the old tune the fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. They call us far right, they smear and they lie, but the truth's in the streets, you can see it in our eyes. We've seen
You hear me, Paul?
we felt the cold hand of leaders who...
I can now. Just turning the sound down. Just turning. Oh, your mic is muted, my friend. I heard you for a second and then you muted. Just pause the music. We let Ian unmute his sound.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought you would. I thought you had it to set up. Sorry, you're right. Sorry, you were playing the tune, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
I'm good. I got your number, I think, and WhatsApped you earlier on today.
Excellent, mate. I'll check that out in a sec. Sorry, been having
No
trouble
rush.
with my chargers.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't have anything to say, just acknowledging. I see there's going to be a march for Henry on the 20th of June, is it? Yeah.
There's a few going on.
I want to get
marches for Henry. They keep popping up. A lot of them are flash. You know, they just
yes.
happen and you know.
I did a video today, which was inspired by Freedom Dad. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it when you get together with him, that's for sure. That's going to be a great one to push. And I mentioned a few of the things Freedom Dad said about people being arrested and likely to get 5 years in jail and shit like that under this government, you know, and to be careful.
Yep,
yeah.
Really.
Yeah. And the other thing I realized I've got to be careful about, Ian, is proscribed organizations, if you like. Supporting them, as you know, is also a crime. So I wondered if sometimes I go too far with some of the things I say. The last thing we want is our channel being closed down for supporting something.
Checking my WhatsApp now, mate.
Okay, mate. Yeah, right. I'm just pouring myself a whiskey. Talk amongst yourself, guys. So, English lass, you might want to go check the last video I put out, because you get a mention right at the end of the video. As does Kirsty, as does Kerry, and Lady J. Did it come through okay, mate?
Just checking now. 81752. See my number. I'm just yeah, got you, mate. Sorry about that, pal. Yep, all good, mate.
Okay, we've got communications now.
Yeah,
I checked.
nice one.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I wasn't talking to you, Google. Go away. Alexa and Google, terrible. Sometimes I had to get them talking to each other just for fun. Yeah, it's really good. Right. Wait. Oh, yeah. So at least now I check. I don't have to check it every day. It's on my desktop. And so as soon as somebody comes in, it flashes up straight away. So anything you send, I'll get instantly. So all good there. Right. What have we got? Okay, well, I'm having this whiskey and water. I didn't give Mel a mention, did I? I'll mention Mel in the next one. Stay off the rum tonight, please, Muttley. No more nonsense. There's a good fellow. Okay, well, we might as well have this then, while we wait in.
Okay, me lads, what's this we've got?
A useless bastard who talks a lot.
We sailed through the storm with promises grand. He swore he'd fix Britain with a steady hand. But all that we got was U-turns and lies and a face like a celibate soaked in bad brine.
Oh, here, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off.
Your time at the helm has been one long scoff. So pack up your briefcase and fuck off. He promised us change bright and new.
Then gave us the same old Tory stew.
He sank every pledge like a leaky old tub. Taxed all the working lads down to the...
Now, come on, Amelia. This is way past your bedtime. Leave the grown-ups talk. Just stay there for a bit. Right. Have we got that? Got them there. Got to be a better one than that. Yeah, there we are. All right. You there, Joe? Come back.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear you
mate.
perfectly.
You're right. Thanks for
Yeah. How's it going?
good, mate. Thanks to yourself. Shall we say people with a little bit of more power than I have know about Leicester, thanks to yourself. And of course, you got me in contact now with Paul, so it's a double thank you to yourself, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Like, but, I was going to say about that thing on the 20th in Southampton. I'm not going to it. UKIP are doing a march down there, but there's also another vigil as well, like, you know, but all the Steve Law's PA lot are not going to it. As what I was told earlier, they're not going to it. And they're thinking of doing an event in the Midlands on August the 9th. It's a Sunday. It's Indigenous Peoples Day, right?
Right.
And that's the day which is like a UN celebration of Indigenous people. But every time PA have done an event before for Indigenous Peoples Day, the lefty media have said how dare they try to hijack it because European people are not allowed to call themselves Indigenous, you know? So we're basically, hopefully, going to hijack it again and do like a vigil or something, but it's going to be in the Midlands, like, you know? So, but
Okay.
I spoke to Mark about it earlier. It's nothing's been decided yet, but he said he's going to speak to some people and let me know, like, you know? So if he lets me know, I can let you lot know.
Brilliant. Joe, first of all,
Yeah.
Indigenous people. We put a video up the other day, didn't we, with a link to that petition by that guy Wong. You know, I thought that was quite saying that the Welsh and English should be recognised legally, internationally as Indigenous people.
Yeah,
Push it again, I think.
Well, that Save Europe Act one, that Eva Vladimir book, and what's his name? Oh, Martin Sellner. They went live at 6 o'clock. They got a petition for they basically want the EU to secure its borders and recognise that we need to repatriate loads of people. And they've had in about a week 275,000 signatures, I think it is. It's the Save Europe Act. So they're saying they're going to present it to the EU, although the EU won't want to know. You know, if enough people get involved, they got all these prominent MPs all over the world, all over Europe getting involved. Rupert Lowe has signed it as well. So, you know, we need to push that as well, like, you know, because Europe is like this thing. I posted this thing earlier. It's a picture of like a city with all these like women in burqas and that. And it says, what's the point of visiting European cities when they all look the same? And it's true, because I've been to Paris. It's horrific. I've been to Brussels. That's even worse, right? I wouldn't bother traveling to any European cities now because they all look the same. They all look like Arabia.
Yeah. What was that? A joke that Iranian or Italian comedian made the other day about visiting London. He said it don't look like Pakistan anymore. It looks more like Somalia.
Yeah,
and I thought that was quite funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like that comedian. That comedian said, you know, his missus said London's a shithole, and he said, "Oh, you wouldn't say that about an English city." You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
It's a
it
true
is.
story, you know.
Yeah. Did you see what Nick Griffin said? The rat, in that video with Freedom Dad.
I did watch it, yeah. I agreed with some of what he said, but he's got a defeatist attitude, and he thinks that we can tribalize and have some sort of say when we're a minority. It's not going to happen, is it?
Well, of course not. And when he turned around and said that, oh, in 3 generations, they'll all go back to their country because our country's going to be that broke and busted that they'll go back. Yeah, righto.
The thing is, see, everyone says that there's going to be a collapse and all this, right? These states, these failed states, don't collapse. They just plod on. Look at South Africa, right? It hasn't collapsed, right? It's just plodding on as a never-ending nightmare. And that's where we'll go. They'll just keep finding the money to keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. It's not going to collapse, you know? So we need to get together and fight for our country and, well, for the whole continent.
Yeah,
you know, we need to take it back.
I've said that for years. It's not enough to take back the UK. We've got to take back all the Western-style countries, and that includes countries like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, America.
And it's just all these traitors running these countries, all those unelected bureaucrats in the EU. You know, remember when Meloni was taking over Italy, and they said she's the most right-wing politician they've had there since Mussolini, and the minute she got in, she started just granting amnesties to immigrants. You know, it's all smoke and mirrors, is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Well, we just got to keep on fighting.
Yeah, I was going to say about Southampton. Like, if people want to go to that, that's fine, right? I'm not going to promote it because when I promoted, like, when the Southport thing happened, right? Like, I got mates from Southport from the EDL days, and I messaged them and I said, man, that was heavy. What happened there? I said, is there going to be protests in Southport? And they said, probably not, because it's full of lefties, right? Yeah. And then one of them sent me this advert there was like a vigil, right? And I posted it on my Twitter, right? And that night, loads of people turned up from all over Merseyside, and there was a riot, right? Like, I didn't even think many people were going to turn up, but they did, and there was a riot. It was nothing to do with me, right? And this guy called Taz Ali, right, some political troublemaker, he posted a picture of me and said that I was the person that had arranged it and that it had turned into a riot and it was my fault and I ought to be arrested. And that post is still on Twitter and it's had over 1 million views. And there was all these people saying, oh, he looks disgusting, he looks vile, look at him, the thug and all that. And there was other people saying I was there and I wasn't, right? And like, you know what I mean? I got the blame for it, like, and all I did was post a flyer for it. Yeah. So I don't really want to do that with Southampton if it's likely to kick off again down there. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I understand completely.
But I said, yeah, go on.
No, you.
I was just going to say, well, all the PA and remigration now, they've said they're not going to that on the 20th. You know, so if people want to go, that's up to them. But I'm not going. Like, you know, but I will go to. If they do one on the 9th of August for Indigenous Peoples' Day in the Midlands, I'll go to that. Like, you know.
Okay, well, I'll go to that one as well then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's Midlands and the trains are running, it's probably not going to be too far from me. I reckon they got like a patch where they know where to go. I've suggested one.
Yeah, well, it's Tamworth has been suggested.
Well, you know who suggested that then?
Yeah, I know. And there's a few other places, you know, like there's Nuneaton, there's I can't remember what the other ones are. There's a few up there, but for me, it's only like 2 hours away, you know?
Yeah.
So
well, I saw you both, didn't I? Warwick and Nuneaton.
I've been to loads of demos in Southampton in the past, and it's about 5 hours from us in Wales, you know? So I wouldn't fancy driving that far anyway, but like at the moment, but like I'll definitely do the Midlands, like, you know.
Yeah, me too. We'll go.
Yeah, I've got to. I'm surprised they put it on a Sunday.
Well, that's because Indigenous Peoples Day is on the Sunday.
Yeah, it's just interesting. It's on a Sunday. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you would have thought they would go
Well,
through a Saturday or a Friday, generally speaking. But if it's a certain date, it's a
well,
certain
it's
date.
good for me because I've got a kids' party on the Saturday anyway, so it's ideal for me. But it's on the 9th of August every year, but sometimes the 9th of August will land in a week, you know? But this year it's the 9th, and that's a Sunday. But it's good because, you know, the fact that it's Indigenous Peoples Day, that winds up the media anyway, because they don't think that we're entitled to call ourselves Indigenous.
Yep.
Okay, I'll start pushing that petition again, I think.
Yeah.
And I'll get in
Well,
touch with
it's
Gobster and Vindicator and ask them. I might even drop Dino Bain and ask him to push it because he's got a big channel, isn't he? So if we all push it, we might get some traction.
Well, as soon as I know if they are calling a demo on that day and where it's going to be, I'll let you know and we'll start pushing that one, like, you know.
As soon as I get the post, I say, did so, already do. But I'm finding TikTok, because I've got a better following on TikTok, gets more views. YouTube, I've had to reset the press the reset button on, because basically I had to start a new YouTube from scratch to separate the industrial music side of it from the politics, so to speak. So I couldn't do politics on that, and I should have done it years ago.
Yeah. Well, I went on TikTok. I got chucked off TikTok, and then there's somebody on there. I think his name is Joe Marsh 4, and he's pretending to be me, and he posted a load of my Clonetly videos on there, but it's not me, like, you know.
Well, do you think they're anti, or do you think they're a fan of you?
You are.
Do you
I don't know whether he's a fan of
you?
me or whether he's just trying to grift off the videos. But like, I don't care who uses my videos. I don't care, as long as people, you know, I make videos for people to watch, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, one day I was in Cardiff City Centre and I done a Freedom of Information request about the rainbow crossings outside the Cardiff Castle, and they told me they were £19,000 each. Right, so I was just shopping with my missus one day, and I did a little video, only like about 20 seconds, and said, "Look at the state of this, and this cost 19 grand, and there's a few of them around Cardiff," and that went viral. That did, and it was just me on my phone, like, you know, and like so many people shared it. I don't care who shares it. I don't even care if lefties want to share it and call me a twat, as long as it's shared in my video, you know.
Same applies. Anybody can take anything at all I produce, anything at all, and use it. Images.
I'd never do a copyright strike on anyone, not even a lefty. I don't care, as long as, even if they're slagging you, they're still sending your message out to people. You know,
that was a mistake I made in the beginning. At first, I was absolute free speech, and after a while, I got a little bit fed up with it, and I thought, I'll just delete them. And I thought, no, every comment helps the algorithm, negative or not, let them through, unless it's really
it'll
bad,
boost you. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know.
Yeah, go for it. Nothing. I wouldn't even have, even though we've got members on this channel to support it, which is really welcome for the Starlink and our other subscriptions. I'd never put anything behind a paywall. Never, for members only.
No.
All they get is a badge. And thanks.
Yeah. I was just gonna say about. Have you seen all the carnage between Tommy and the Sikhs, man?
I did.
Pick a side, isn't it?
Right. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Who was that? Fit white bloke with his shirt off. He looked as if he was. Who was that? I don't know anybody these days, Joe. Who was that guy?
Is that Ross? Is that Ross the Don? I don't know whether it's Ross the Don. Is it? It's one of the Tommy Tad team. I know his face, but he was fuming. He was literally fuming because they call it cognitive dissonance, right? Yeah. When your deeply entrenched beliefs get a kick in the bollocks, right?
Yeah.
From reality, it's hard to deal with, and that's why lefties kick off. You know, because you're gonna have a debate with a lefty, and when you start beating them with facts, they have a meltdown and they just go, "You're a fascist, you are." They can't deal with it. That's what the Tommy Tads are doing now, because they've always been told how wonderful the Sikhs are, and now they've realised they're tribal, and deep down, loads of them fucking hate us. You know, and they, you know, they're only here for the money. That's the only reason they've ever come to our country, for money and financial gain. They don't give a shit about us. And now these people have been told by Tommy for years, "Oh, the Sikhs are amazing and amazing." Now they're saying, "Let's shit on his grave. Let's piss on his grave." Oh, shut up, you white! Shut up, you white twat, and all this sort of thing. And it's not just. And people have said to me, "It's only one or two of them." I said, "Look at the comments, man." Yeah. When he says, "Vote 1 or 2 for shitting or pissing on the guy's grave that's been murdered," and there's all those fucking 1s and 2s flying up the screen. You know, it's not 1 or 2 people. It's a fucking horde. You know,
they do. They've known. Look, all they care about is money and big cars. Yeah, and they segregate themselves from the indigenous people. They don't make no attempt to integrate. And so what if a lot of them fought in the Second World War? Well, it was
so what? Like, they were mercenaries. That's all they were. And they were fighting for the empire. The thing is, right, is all these years, you know.
So I was in Singapore, right? In Singapore. And I was there, and there was some old Sikhs there who'd actually served under the Japanese at Changi prison camp. Now, my uncle was a prisoner of the Japanese, and the treatment they received was horrendous. I recommend the book Knights of the Bushido by Lord Liverpool. They were.
The thing is, I was going to say, they've been allowed for years and years and years to walk around with swords and knives, right? And so they've been allowed to feel safe, right? Because if you was a Sikh and you, you know, you're walking around a tube station late at night, you know you got your dagger, right?
Yeah.
No one's going to mess with you, like, you know? They're allowed to feel safe, and our women are not. And we're not, you know? And it's been like that for years. And if you have an argument with a Sikh and he puts his hand on his fucking sword, you're not going to fuck with him, are you? It's as simple as that, like. And so they've been allowed to. And if you listen to some of these debates, right, they say we're allowed the Kapan for self-defense. But like, no, that's not what was agreed. They were told they could carry it for ceremonial purposes and religious purposes. They were never ever told it was for self-defense. Right? No. But I've heard so many of them saying, well, we're allowed to carry it for self-defense. You know, but our women can't have a pepper spray, and our women are in more danger now than they've ever been.
Yeah.
And they're not even allowed to have a harmless frigging pepper spray, but these guys can say, well, this is my Kurpan, it's for self-defense. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, like.
Going back to Tommy, I see that those guys, what is it, Bow and Guest or something, whatever, from the Lotus, they've got their own
what's Nate, it in base? Bougie and base.
No.
No, you're on about Bow and Nate's his name, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Is it Nate?
One of them's called Bow, the bald guy, and the other guy. And they were having a pop with Tommy today over on X, and the guy from the Lotus Eaters wiped the floor with Tommy, and Tommy was getting more and more irate. It was quite funny to watch. Quite funny.
The thing is, with Tommy, he's told everyone how wonderful the Jews are, and then they humiliated him and told him the British have got a special place in hell, right?
Yeah.
And now he's done the same things happened with the Sikhs. So he's told people that are so amazing for so long, and now they're shitting on him and threatening him.
Well, I'll have to put this point in. Not only did this specific Sikh, this Bobby Singh, say what he said, he also had a VIP ticket to the one of the UTKs. That's the other thing about UTK and Tommy, is this specific person who's saying, well, vote 1 to side with this thing, who you it would be Vikram Dikwa or whatever his name is. Sorry, I forgot his name. and to side with Henry Novak. Then he does this poll on what was it, whether to shit or piss on his grave. And then someone in the background says, press 3 to deport all the Poles. So they haven't just got it in for white British people, or, you know, they've got it in for the Poles as well.
They've got a long-term. They got a long-term drama with the Poles.
Yeah,
going
but
on,
did you see what Tommy posted about the guy who put that poll up? He said, to quote him, he said, "I'm going to punch his fucking head off."
Yes. And the same with Gurmit Singh. Gurmit Singh's not happy about it, but you would.
Tommy would have to stand on a milk crate to punch his head off, wouldn't he?
Listen, you said something, Joe, there. I stay on top with what's happening in America, and this is big. I think this is a big story. I've done videos on this. Lots of people have, about the USS Liberty. Well, that American senator got up today, and he's called now for a proper inquiry into the USS Liberty. And if you've never been over to the website of USS Liberty, anybody, go over there and find out what happened in. Was it? I think it was 1968. I think it was USS Liberty.
Yeah, well, they bombed it to try and blame it on Egypt, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a false flag. They didn't just bomb it. They machine gunned the lifeboats. They tried to kill every. There was 75% casualties on board the USS Liberty.
Yeah,
and, So that American senator, the remaining survivors of USS Liberty, they're all getting on now. I tried to order a hat from there, but they only ship them to America. And
well, there was the fact that they armed the Argentinians during the Falklands War, and the reason was because the president's deep hatred of the British.
Yeah, absolutely. And the big thing that they want to know about is all these American admirals, officers, some of whom were present there when the USS Liberty was struck and their radio operator got a message out. They sent aircraft from, I can't remember the carrier there, to intercept the Israeli jet, and they were recalled by the American president. And they were made to stand down for 19 hours while that ship was bloody pounded. Jets, torpedo boats, machine gun in the lifeboats, and that was the Israelis. And they were that close to the attack helicopters that they actually, some of the pilots on board the Israeli helicopters actually smiled and waved at the crew as they were machine gunning them. Israel is no friend of America. America will never be land of the free until they break off the shackles with Israel. And
of course.
Well done to that American senator. I bet he's no popular.
Yeah. No, I'll have a look at that, but I'm gonna have to get off anyway at the moment, so I'll come back on when I can, I just wanted to come on to tell you about Southampton and possibly the Indigenous Peoples Day thing,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, much appreciated, Joe. Really is appreciated to have someone who's in the loop and can keep us informed. Just let us know when you want us to start pushing that. And we've got to support each other's channels, try and get a bigger audience, and we can get out to more of our fellow patriots.
Yeah, that's it. All right then, guys, I'll let you go, right?
Okay, take care, Joe. Thanks a lot again, mate.
Yeah, see you soon, right?
I hope to, mate. You'll probably be the 9th, mate.
9th, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's when he says he's likely to be in the Midlands.
Yeah. Okay. I think Freedom Dadson. Freedom Dad's got the man flu. Yeah. These women don't know how we suffer with the man flu. Well, I've never get the flu, actually. I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. I don't take their injections for the flu. I just take D3K2 every day.
What's that, mate?
D3, the vitamin, D3.
Oh, vitamin D3. I was like, bloody hell, that's a vitamin complex or special drug that I'm not aware of.
Yeah, D3. You must take the K2 with it. I learned that one. And so I don't get colds, flu. I don't seem to get anything. The only thing I get now and again is green hearts from Kirsty, and that keeps me going.
Yeah, shout out to 404 for giving me Freedom Dad's number if he's in the room. I'm just about to text him now. Thank you, 404.
I really should he's on the LEMSEP. Yeah, LEMSEP, yeah. That's an Ulster. That's an Ulster code word for whiskey. Yeah.
Is it? I didn't
Yeah.
realise.
Yeah, it is. It's well known out there. I'm on the Lemsip as well.
Do you have Freedom Dad's number, mate?
I don't. I
Right,
should do.
I'll just send it you on WhatsApp. I'm sure he won't mind.
No,
Or if he does,
won't.
I'm in this shit. I'll get kneecapped, mate.
Yeah. I ought to talk to him about that, about prescribed organisations. I had a comment, a message sent to me about prescribed organisations saying, be careful you don't get your channel taken down.
Well, I can tell you a funny story about prescribed organisations.
Yes, please.
I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, you're well aware of like Rangers as a unionist, loyalist. Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to, like, shall we say, talk in support of prescribed terrorist organisations and even unionist ones in the UK. Now they tried to take two lads that one of which I met quite by chance, even though he's my friend on Facebook. Tried to take two lads from Scotland for basically singing sectarian songs and then saying something along the lines of "Let's hear it for the YCV," which was a branch of either, I think it was a branch of the UDF or UVF. Again, not supporting them publicly. And they tried to take them to court. And the thing is, because it was its own organisation, the YCV isn't a prescribed organisation. So they couldn't take them to court because they weren't on the list. So it was thrown out. So it's interesting in regards to prescribed lists, that even say feeder groups or groups aligned to paramilitary groups are not actually included. So, for example, YCV was actually linked to the UVF, the Ulster Volunteer Force. So they tried to do this. That's correct. Yep. And basically, the YCV, what it merged into in 1972, was essentially the youth wing of the UVF. Because I think it became Young Citizens Volunteers or something like that. Young Clinical Volunteer. Oh no, that's healthcare. But basically, the YCV was I think the youth branch effectively, but they couldn't get them on it because the YCV in itself is not a prescribed terrorist organisation, even if it's linked to one.
Right, I understood. The problem, though, is the inconvenience of when they come and bloody arrest you, even though there's no real charge to answer, they still take your bloody equipment and that, don't they? And
Yeah, they can do, but I've been warned before because basically I kept asking them, well, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? And all they said was, oh, basically you reposted a hotel raid video. Now, I've seen a video recently of people saying about how they went into the hotel in Liverpool or thereabouts and went into this hotel and they got arrested. Now, one of them didn't get arrested. They went into the rooms. They didn't steal anything. So here's where you get the aggravated trespass. You can go into a hotel and not necessarily get arrested. And they were talking about the cost of the phones, the cost of the trainers, the cost of this, that, and the other. But the trainers and the phones was this. Now, those things don't impress me. We know already they get clothes and they get phones because they have to phone home. It's like human right, perhaps. But the fact of the matter is I don't need an auditor telling me that, oh, they get these phones and clothes. We already know this. Or they get the new iPhone. The fact that they're there, you don't need to go and raid it. You can just film it and say, well, look, you can go up to a hotel, try and book in and say, oh, why can't I book in? Oh, it's closed, but hang on a sec, there's people in there. I've friend of mine in Stoke was by the hotel by the train station. And she basically rang the bell and said, do you have... We discovered it quite by accident because I said to her, well, just ring the bell. Because she said, oh, maybe this one has immigrants as a joke. Illegals.
Yeah.
Because it's the main hotel right opposite the station as you come out by Josiah Wedgwood's statue. She rang the intercom. Oh, we're closed. Oh, my friend might want to stay here. Oh no, we're full of immigrants. They literally said it. You don't need to go in the building. And I know people say, oh, yeah, but it's trespassing, it's a civil matter, but aggravated trespass is another. So they could put the race thing on it as well and say, well, it's racially aggravated, aggravated trespass. If I could get all that, because you have to say aggravated twice. And this is the trouble. You don't necessarily need to do it. Yes, it's sensational when it sells to people because it's drama. And you can kick off with the security or the police. But the fact that they're there should, if you want to do a protest, it shouldn't need people to go actually in the hotel.
No, but it does make for good viewing for the auditors, doesn't it? I mean, that's what they're there for. They're just as bad as some of those YouTubers doing ridiculous pranks on people in America, you know, upsetting people in restaurants and stuff like that. It's all done for clicks, really.
Of course, it's clicks and cash. And the thing is, it's like, it doesn't necessarily help our cause if people then get arrested. That's the trouble with this trespass law is, why bother arguing with a cop over a civil matter when you could just say, okay, fine, I've been asked to leave, got what I need, bang, I'm gone. You know what I mean? You don't need to stand there in front of a cop winding them up. I mean, that's another way. They can literally, if the cop loses their temper, they can sue them.
Absolutely.
Why wind up a cop?
Okay, now tell me about what you think of this case. 2 young female police officers. I don't know why, but I always notice if they're attractive. One of them was very attractive. Yeah. Young blonde-haired girl, very attractive, nice figure. The other one, little dumpy, wouldn't be much good, couldn't run. Neither of them could fight. So the guy, the auditor, was stood in the park. So the 2 policewomen come over and they were really polite, especially the young blonde one, because the little dumpy one who started it, she was out for death. But the young blonde girl was quite intelligent. And he said, what do you want? And she said, well, we've come up to ask you what you're doing here. Nothing to do with you. I'm just standing here. She said, yes. She said, we get a lot of crime in here. And so we've been watching you for 5 minutes. And he was straight in. Oh, so you think because I'm just stood in the middle of a park, I'm a thief? And she pointed out, she said, this is a high crime area. You know, we're just asking. Really, really polite. And he was rude and abusive, just doing it for the clicks. And I thought, well, I'm no great lover of the police, as you know, especially after Southampton. And I thought, but what are you doing? You're just doing this. You're trying to wind those girls up into saying something just for your clickbait. And I looked in the comments, and there must have been a couple of 100,000. That many comments. All saying, effing police this, effing police that, you go get them, you tell them, you got them, they can't. I thought, can't you see what this man is doing? And it sickened me, to be honest, industrial nations. Luckily, so in the end, the police left, you know, and but he was literally just stood there. There were children around and stuff like that, and he was just stood there. I think he came across as the bigger prick, to be honest, not the police. But
and the thing is, they can title what they want. There's a video by a certain auditor who says I'm a lefty, and there's another video of him just ranting about how I'm fat, and it's like, oh, I'm fat, and apparently I've got no friends, and all this crap he's coming out with, and I'm just laughing at him, just like living rent free in his head after he's pushed me from behind and got very angry. It's just, these people are very quick to their own emotional instability. They like to kind of keep in control, but the ironic thing is the ones I get on with are probably the calmest and most mature of the auditors. Ones that I don't get on with, probably the most immature and emotionally unstable of the auditors. And they just like winding people up, but some of them are well easy to wind up, and as soon as you got the better of them, it's the threat of violence against you.
Well, fortunately, I have not come across that yet, and I doubt if I will for what I intend to do. I'll probably have the boys around me at any rate.
Just don't feed the trolls, basically. It's a case of let them, you know. I most of it, when he was arguing with me in front of people, calling me a lefty, I was literally smirking and laughing at him, about 90% of it.
Yeah.
And literally people who know what I was up to, knew what game I was playing. It's let someone who's crazy or nuts just rant.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've got
They
their
just look
measure.
stupid, and that's what happened to him.
Well, I'm looking forward to going on the next one. I mean, guys, they got me this gimbal. They got me my fancy alarm thing. I didn't know it, but it's got an alarm on it I can press. I'll see if I can get it going. If I go like, oh no, I don't press it because I don't know how to switch it off. But I get a big flashing blue light, and he goes, ah. Sounds like my wife, doesn't it? Oh, hang on, it's okay. Kitchen door shut. I got to be careful though because I've seen that she started to watch the show. She's still not very well. Oh, God love her. Oh, right. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. Let's finish off this song. Is it? Yeah, that we started. Stick around, my friend. Stick around, and you can always sit down if you like, and we just chill out. We've done the business.
Yep, done the biz though.
Yeah.
Lads, what's this we've got?
A useless bastard who talks a lot.
But that's
we
me.
sailed through with promises grand. He swore he'd fix Britain with a steady hand. But all that we got was U-turns and lies, and a face like a halibut soaked in bad brine.
Oh, Keir, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Your time at the helm has been one long scoff. So pack up your briefcase and fuck off. He promised us change bright and new,
then gave us the same old Tory stew.
He sank every pledge like a leaky old tub, taxed all the working lads down to the nub, went soft on the boats while the borders went mad. Now the whole bloody country is pissed and half sad.
Oh, Keir, it's time to fuck off.
Good idea.
Fuck off!
You've crashed the economy, you've broken the trough. So haul up your anchor and fuck off. You smile like a vicar, but act like a rat, with your donor mates laughing while we take the flak. You've anchored us deep in a sea full of shit. Now the crew's at the wheel and we're done with this skit.
What shall we do with this tone-deaf PM?
Chuck him overboard with his whole damn crew then.
No more of your speeches, no more of your spin. The bilge is full up and the ship's caving in.
We've had quite enough of Sir Tootier Starmer, so grab him by the scruff and
oh, Keir, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Fuck off! The whole bloody nation is screaming enough. So get off the quarter deck and fuck off.
Fuck off, Keir.
Fuck off, Keir. We're taking the ship and we're steering her clear. Okay, it's time to
fuck off.
Thanks for watching. We had a blast making that one. If you enjoy our videos as much as we enjoy making them, please subscribe, give us a like, a share, and if possible, a hype. And you can now also join our members area, where you will get a first look at new videos before they're released to the public.
Oh, God. Let's have a look at this. Hold on, Amelia. We're going over to you. Are we over there? Yeah. What's going on here? This is over on that barrack on Myri. Sikhs are now demanding anti-Sikh laws for protection. Yeah, righto. How about that? Yeah, anti-Sikh laws. Should be anti-Sikh laws to protect us from them. Tonight, this was 5 hours ago. Shall we see? more than they were there yesterday. The numbers seem to be growing, and there seem to be more banners going up. Let's have a look and see what Rupert says. Then we'll come back. Restore Glasgow. Let's have a listen to what this young lady says.
The country that it used to be a long time.
So why did you join Restore?
I joined Restore because I'd like to see Britain restored to the country that it used to be a long time ago, where people had respect for each other, looked after each other, and common sense was the order of the day.
You'll do for me. What? Half-witted bureaucrats. Aggressive Muslim lobby groups getting annoyed about woke gay cartoons is objectively hilarious. I'll have to dig out my Muslim jokes. Trouble is, I think these days they're a bit. Some circles wouldn't like them or find them funny. Someone would feel hurt by them. Anything else?
Oh, Paul, I got you a song, mate. I'll put it in the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Do you remember me saying I got a friend? She wrote a song which is really catchy and really punchy.
Okay, drop it in and I'll.
I will drop it in right now, mate.
Okay.
Would you like the clean or the dirty version? Because I might not be able to find the clean. That's all.
Oh well, let's have the dirty version then.
Okay, I'll have a look, mate.
We'll warn the ladies. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put all the ladies into timeout so they can't hear it for 10 minutes. I'm joking. I can't do that. I'll play this while I'm getting it.
Starmer repaid $6,000, called it square, then waved the rest goodbye. Gift gave the brand, ethics the punchline, nobody laughs it twice. He's fixing foundations by slicing the fuel from grannies on thin ice. Freebies for the few, 0 degrees for you. That's the Labour love song, cold and true. Pledge it, hedge it, bury it deep, then blame the weather when the old folks sleep here. Starmer's winter wonderland, gifts in the pocket, frost in the hand. Working people won't pay more, the manifesto's golden vow. Then employer NI jumps 2 points, and the promise takes a bow. Tuition fees, scrap them, he swore in 2020's glow. Now they're 9535 and climbing, students watch the debt grow. Green investment, 28 billion, the climate's clarion call. Scraps before the ballot, replaced by a whisper in the hole. Small boats keep crossing, the gangs still run the tide. Smash the smugglers became, watch the numbers multiply. Employment Rights Act, the greatest shift in a generation, they cheered. Then day one protection got binned for 6 months, and a quiet sneer. 0-hour bans watered down, bosses warned of closures in the post, but the bill sailed through anyway. Control's worth the cost. Planning bulldozers rolling over NIMBY towns at speed. Local council sidelined while the central machine proceeds. Riots flaring, 25. The response is iron and swift. Lock 'em up, lecture 'em, call it justice. Never mind the rift. Rosie Duffield walked in September, called it sleaze, nepotism, greed, backbench knives are sharpening the poles, bleed and bleed, net approval minus 50 historic lows in black and white, Labour's landslide turned to quicksand overnight. 2026 is the make or break, the whispers turn to roars. How do you spin a disaster when the mirror shows the flaws? Freebies for the few, 0 degrees for you. That's the Labour love song, cold and true. Pledge it, hedge it, watch the country freeze. Keir Starmer's gift to Britain, a government on its knees.
Just waiting for a little, guys. Hang on. Oh, go on then. We'll have a look at this then. Carry on, Amelia.
Woke up this morning, turned on the news. Another suit talking, singing the blues. Promising heaven, delivering hell. Tax oppressing the workers while the rich do well. You smile for the cameras, wave like a king, but we see the puppet on corporate strings. Empty slogans, virtue parade while the country's bleeding and the bills aren't paid. You talk the talk, but you walk the walk of a clown. Selling us dreams while you tear the whole system down. Care, you're just a twat. Care, you're just a twat. Lying through your teeth with that smug little grin. Care, you're just a twat. Care, you're just a twat. Britain's had it.
Okay, babe.
Now the reckoning begins. You banned the fun. You killed the vibe, turned every pub into a suicide. Net zero nonsense, freezing in the dark while you fly.
Stand down, Amelia. We got a song. Share this. Let's make sure we got it. Here we go then, guys. Let's try it out. Be advised, bad language, possibly.
Go on then. Go on. Report me. I'm English. Try and deport me.
Deport, deport, deport the whole lot. Deport, deport, deport the whole lot.
Yeah. Deportation across the nation, the only path to our salvation. This is our country, not a vacation. Our laws ignored without hesitation, and act surprised when there's confrontation. The people are demanding regulation. Hear the voices rising in every station. They're calling loud for restoration.
Deport, deport, deport the whole lot. Deport, deport, deport the whole lot.
If they're men, send them back. We haven't got room, we can't keep track. Their papers missing, their bags half packed. And that's just facts on facts on facts. Numbers are rising, the system's cracks. Pressure's building, the public reacts. Headlines rolling, stacks on stacks. The country's awake now, so don't unpack.
Deport, deport, deport the whole lot. Deport, deport, deport the whole lot.
Keep them off our shores, send them back to fight their wars. We don't want them at our doors, yet the numbers grow some more. MSM, they don't report illegal men inside our courts. It's worse than we first thought, cause we don't really know the truth until they're caught.
Deport, deport, deport the whole lot. Deport, deport, deport the whole lot.
Crime on the streets, we demand they understand. Arrive on shore with their contraband. Arrive on shore holding out their hands. Free home, free money. If they leave, get 40 grand. Pretend the young will get it's a master plan. Jumping in the dinghy to the promised land. End open borders, it's time for a band. Unite the kingdom, protect it with heart and hand. They break the rules, still they want to stay. But we don't agree with it, so send them all away.
Deport, deport,
deport the whole lot, the whole lot.
Deport,
deport the whole lot, the whole lot. Deport the whole lot, the whole lot.
Okay, guys, now we got the other version. 1 second, bear with me. Come on, Paul. Move it, move it, move it. Okay, let's check this version. Oh.
I had to age verify for this. Yeah, it hits harder, this one. That's why I gave you the clean version first, because I had to age verify for the dirty version. Unfortunately, Google requires that. It didn't used to. Be right back, mate. Be right back. So, yeah, there might be a problem with age verification for the second dirty version. There's also a techno version, although that isn't by my friend. That's more of a borrow, shall we say. I'll be right back soon.
Okay, take your time, no problems.
Go on then, go on, report me. I'm English. Try and deport me.
deport, deport, deport the fucking lot. Deport, deport,
deport the fucking lot. Deportation across the nation, the only path to our salvation. This is our country, not a vacation. Our laws ignored without hesitation. Then act surprised when there's confrontation. The people are demanding regulation. Yet the voice is rising in every station. They're calling loud for restoration.
deport, deport, deport the fucking lot. Deport, deport, deport the fucking lot.
If they're men, send send them back. We haven't got room, we can't keep track. Their papers missing, the bags half packed. And that's just facts on facts on facts. Numbers are rising, the system's cracked. Pressure's building, the public reacts. Headlines rolling, stacks on stacks. The country's awake now, so don't unpack. Deport the fucking law. Deport the fucking law. Keep them off our shores, send them back to fight their wars. We don't want them at our doors, yet the numbers grow some more. And missing, they don't report illegal men inside our courts. It's worse than we first thought, cause we don't really know the truth until they're caught. Deport the fucking law. Deport the fucking law. Raping our girls and claim to not understand. Arrive on shore with their contraband. Arrive on shore holding out their hands. Free home, free money. If they leave, get 40 grand. Pretend they're young or gay, it's a master plan. Jumping in a dinghy to the promised land. Fuck open borders, it's time for a ban. Unite the kingdom, protect it with heart and hand. They rape, they lie, then they wanna stay. But we don't agree with it, so send them all away. Deport the fucking law. The fucking law. Deport the fucking law. Deport the fucking law.
I think we got the message there, guys, didn't we?
Yeah, that's actually a different version of the original version because it sounds different to the original version I hear. Like I said, there was a techno cover. My actual favourite is the techno cover. I don't know the artist, very nice girl, not that Jade. And she, just because I like techno more than I like the kind of, it's a slightly R&B flavour, modern R&B, of course, not rhythm and blues in that sense. And just because I like techno, I like that version, but that is effectively borrowing from her. So I wanted to give her the credit for writing that song.
Well, right, yes, she does. Anyone who creates music deserves credit. I don't think it'd be my normal cup of tea. I'm a bit Catholic in my taste, I suppose.
A bit more death metal.
I do like, no, even my heavy metal music is like status quo. I'm soft rock, I suppose. Although I did like Rainbow. Yeah, I could get down and rock my head to Rainbow. That's Since You've Been Gone and stuff like that.
Oh, Dio was a great vocalist, wasn't he?
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But no, I like easy music these days. There was something I was going to show you. It's gone out of my mind. Yeah, but anything that gets the message out, total respect to them. Total respect. Just checking up on the comments. Yeah, wiggers they call them, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard sell, but I've got to try. But there's another version, which is the original version. I didn't realise that was a different version to the one I anticipated. That one's slightly more R&B than the original, shall I say? But I like it when you hear that at a demo. It kind of hits harder. But of course, the police might not like the F and the Jeff, and so you've got to be careful with the original version. But anything that gets the message out.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
And she's done a few more songs on her page. So Not That Jade on YouTube and on, I think she's on TikTok as well. So shout out to my friend there.
Okay. Right. Well, you can have some of this now, because Kev K made me suffer with this for years. Drove me mad. And this will drive you mad. A message for the girls.
You meet a boy, bright sparkling eyes. He seems kinda nice, perhaps a little shy. He'll walk you home, kiss you on the doorstep. Next night he'll hold your hand. Don't let him touch you. Don't let him touch you. He's playing the game of love and he's trying to see how much you'll let him have. And if he has you, he will run away and leave you. If he has you, he will leave you. don't let him touch you. He'll talk and talk, how it's hard for guys. He'll be good to you, hold you when you cry. He is the only one, now your love life's begun. He'll hold you close to him.
She's cute.
Don't let him touch you, don't let him touch you. He's playing the game of love and he's trying to see how much you let him have. And if he has you, he will run away and leave you. If he has you, he will leave you. Don't let him touch you, don't let him touch you, don't let him touch you. He's playing the game of love and he's trying to see how much you let him have. And if he has you, he will run away and leave you. If he has you, he will leave you. Don't let him touch you. He says he's going to quit. You don't know what to do that night. You love him so. You think perhaps you might. Your heart beats fast. It's a moment here at last. He'll hold your body tight. And don't let him touch
15, 20 years ago.
Don't let him touch you. He's playing the game of love and he's trying to see how much you let him have. And if he has you, he will run away and leave you. If he has you, he will leave you. Don't let him touch you. Don't let him touch you. Don't let him touch you. He's playing the game of love and he's trying to see how much you let him have. And if he has you, he will run away and leave you. If he has you, he will leave you. Don't let him touch you. Don't let him touch you. Don't let him touch you.
That's really old, this song is. I tried to track them girls down. I tracked them down to the Angelettes, but tracked them down to one obscure film, and they do that in the film. Couldn't find anything else out about them. Wasn't a bad film, a bit weird, but I just want to know who they were, what happened to them. And the guy who wrote that song was, older people might have heard of him. His name is Mud, or was Mud at the time, for being a bit of a PDF file. Jonathan King. He done that, there was a black girl, she had a song out, he made her famous. My Boy Lollipop, he also done My Boy Lollipop. Yeah. But I think they're cute.
Song, yeah?
Sorry?
Is that the 50 song? My Boy Lollipop.
Yeah, Jonathan King. Jonathan King done it, and he was a prolific songwriter, real prolific songwriter. And of course, after that, his name became like, what was his name? That Gary Glitter guy. Yeah, I'm the leader of the gang. And yeah, boy, he went to prison for it as well, didn't he? My Boy Lollipop, yeah. Millie, My Boy Lollipop, that was it, yeah. But no, I couldn't find out what happened to those girls. No. I was just curious. Right, you've got another version. Your favourite version.
I've got two. You've got the original, which is better, and the techno version, which is my favourite.
I'll play that one for you then, my friend, because it's
thank you. So yeah, she had to press to get credited for this, but this is my favourite version because it's quite simply I'm more into techno than or the R&B vibe. So it's got your friend Amelia in the video.
Okay, I'm just getting it now. Oh, that's
British
good.
Patriots did this, but
I've got it. 1 second. Copy that because I'm going to. I've got two different browsers. I normally use Brave, but for StreamYard I use theirs because whatever it's called, whatever the Windows one is, because it's better with StreamYards. I'll just get it. Won't be a second. Servers don't let him touch you. Paste that there. Hopefully that'll work. Here we go.
Oi, you hear that?
Okay.
The boats are still coming, but not for long. Turn it up! Deport the fucking lot! Deport the fucking lot! If they're men, send them back. We haven't got room. We can't keep track. They land on our shores like it's some kind of game. Hotels full, taxpayers foot in the shame. They rape, they lie, they demand we comply, but we don't agree, and we're done being shy. No more benefits, no more free ride, no more grooming our kids while the elites hide. Send them back to fight their own wars. Keep them off our beaches, lock every door. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. If they're men, send them back. We haven't got room. We can't keep track. Deport the fucking lot. They want to stay, but we don't agree with it. Mass deportation, that's the only ticket. No hotels, no houses, no more free meals. Brits first, every single deal. Red list countries, criminals out first. Foreign offenders, get them in the hearse. Back where they came from, restore Britain, hear the people roar. Millions must go.
Great.
This is our shore.
Like it. Like
One
it.
more time. Louder! Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. Send them back, send them back, send them back to their wars. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. We haven't got room. We can't keep track. Deport the lot. And take Britain back.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, then please subscribe, give it a like, a share, and if possible, a hype, so that more people get to see this awesome content.
Will do, Amelia, will do. Yeah.
Hands up if you bleed red, white, and blue. Warehouse on fire, baseline smashing through. Our ways, our culture, our island rules. If you don't like our ways, fuck off then. England,
Genius.
England. Fuck off then. Our ways. Fuck off then. This is England. This is England. Fish and chips, pints in the pub, a Sunday roast, stiff upper lip, proper English grub, football, terraces, screaming accents, thick as mud, our history, our streets, our blood. You come here whinging about our ways, don't like our culture? Fuck off then! Don't like our traditions? Fuck off then! Our ways! Our ways! Our ways! want us to change our flags, our songs, our ways. Queue for the bus, cheeky banter, proper English days. Chippy on a Friday, still with a British twist. But don't you dare rewrite the things that made us this. If our culture's too raw, too loud, too free, then our castles, our pubs, our rainy parade, Union Jack flying while the bassline slays, Marmite on toast, banter that cuts like a blade, keep calm and rave hard, that's how we're made. Don't like our ways? Scream it! Don't like our culture? Break it! Fuck off then! Fuck off then! England. We don't bend, we don't break, we don't apologize. Our culture, our rules, our fire recognize. If you don't like our ways and our traditions, you already know the answer. This is England. Don't like our ways? Don't like our culture? Fuck off then!
Thanks for
Okay.
watching.
You're welcome.
We had a blast making that one. If you enjoy our videos as much as we enjoy making them, please subscribe, give us a like, a share, and if possible, a hype. And you can now also join our members area, where you will get a first look at new videos before they're released to the public.
Okay, thank you, Amelia. That'll do.
So that kind of
Okay,
linked British Patriots back to my friend, because I know you like some of their videos with Amelia, but she essentially covered a friend's song of mine, hence why the link there back to British Patriots.
right, I see. Yeah, like we
brilliant.
play quite a bit from British Patriots, don't we? Thinking about it. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
they're doing Amelia stuff.
One more song, and then I've got to close down to spend some time with my wife. And
Oh yeah, nearly 10.
nearly 10, it is indeed. Ian, you've been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Good
thank you, mate.
information. And actually, I quite enjoyed that music. The early ones, Deport. Yeah, okay. Some people like it, but the techno stuff I really like. That was good. That's surprised what I like. Okay, guys. So we'll have one more song, and then we'll be live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Yeah, I know about the submarines. Absolutely terrible. As an ex-Matlow, it hurts to see the state of our Navy. Yeah, what a mess. What a mess. No, there's not much I don't like in this world. Well, I can always find something to like about everything. Everything. Okay, agreed. NATO, North Atlantic terrorist organization. Good idea in the beginning. Outlived its sell-by date, hasn't it? Now it's just a war machine. The globalists. Yeah. Okay, then let's have our last song then, guys, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah. Don't forget, get a chance, go watch some of our videos. Leave a like, leave a comment. Help the algorithm grow, especially the ones that are important about the schools and the indigenous population. Right. What are we having? Oh, well, about time we had one of Ragnar's, this one, because Freedom Dad is in it. So if we share that, get that there. Oh, and where is it? Yeah. All-Star House, Sweet City. Yeah, this one. Yeah, got it.
The old lion stood firm when the sirens would wail. Never give in without fail. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the fields. We shall never surrender, no matter what yields. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. He meant every word, no shadow of regret. This was their finest hour, he said through the night, and the people believed him.
Yeah.
He gave us the light. But you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we need you to know. He carried our hope when the world was afraid. You promised us change, then let that hope fade. You're not the old lion, we're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you. If you're going through hell, keep going, he'd say. While the cities were burning, he showed us the way. The price of greatness is responsibility. He lived every word for the nation to see. He walked through the rubble, shook hands in the streets, gave courage to strangers with nothing to eat. A voice in the darkness that steadied our fears. A leader who earned every one of our cheers. But you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and the country says so. He lifted us up when the skies were all black. You took away warmth and you never gave back. You're not the old lion, we're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you. You came with big promises, hope in your eyes. A new day for Britain, an end to the lies. Then winter fuel gone for the old and the cold, while gifts and free tickets and suits were your gold. The trust that we gave you has slipped through your hands. The dreams that we shared lie buried in sand. No enemy marching, no bombs in the sky, just choices you made while the people ask why. The old lion lost once the fighting was done, but he won in the war, the hardest one. You've lost in the peace that you swore you would bring, and the silence is louder than anything. No, you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we want you to know. We stood with the old lion through fire and through pain, but we won't stand with you, not ever again. We will not fight on the beaches for you. We will not fight in the fields for you. We will not fight in the streets for you. We will not fight anywhere for you. You wankers,
Good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. Love them songs. Well, I think we had a nice night tonight, didn't we? We've had different bits of music. We had some good chat. We learned some stuff. We had Welsh nationalist Joe up. We had industrial IN up. Yeah, that was good. A useful addition. He's got lots of contacts and he can keep us informed about coming events that we may or may not want to attend. Okay then, guys. Yeah, it was good. It's always good to see Joe. Good to see you here as well. And thanks for the songs. Okay, and Matt Lee behaved himself. Yeah, he must have run out of rum. And the ladies behaved themselves, which is always nice. I think you'll always learn from Ulster. Yeah. Okay then, guys, you've been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow. What do we say? Stay strong, stay safe, aim high, vote low. Lee says, stay low, move fast, restore. See you at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Good night and God bless you. No, what was it Dave Allen used to say? May your God go with you.